Today we're going to look at section 1.1, Nouns and Articles. A noun is a word used to identify people, animals, places, things, or ideas. Unlike English, all Spanish nouns, even those that refer to non-living things, have gender. That is, they are considered either masculine or feminine. As in English, nouns in Spanish also have number, meaning that they are either singular or plural. For nouns that refer to living things, we have masculine nouns. For example, el hombre, the man. Generally, these words end in the letter O. For example, el chico, the boy. El pasajero, the male passenger. It could also end in the letter OR. For example, el conductor, the male driver, or el profesor, the male teacher. Or also ending in ista. For example, el turista could be the male tourist. For feminine nouns, we have things like la mujer, the woman. They often end in the letter A. For example, la chica, the girl, or la pasajera, the female passenger. It could also end in ORA. La conductora, the female driver. La profesora, the female teacher. Or it could also end in ista, but the feminine article is used. La turista, the female tourist. Generally, nouns that refer to males, like el hombre, are masculine, while nouns that refer to females, like la mujer, are feminine. Many nouns that refer to male beings end in the letter O or OR, as we just saw, and also their corresponding feminine forms end in the letter A or ora, respectively. For example, el gato means the boy cat, the cat that is a boy, versus la gata, which means the girl cat, the cat that is female. We have el doctor, the doctor, la doctora, the female doctor, el profesor, the male professor, la profesora, the female professor, el conductor, the male driver, la conductora, the female driver. The masculine and feminine forms of nouns that end in ista, like turista, are the same. So gender is indicated by the article el for masculine or la for feminine. Some other nouns also have identical masculine and feminine forms. For example, el joven, the young man, versus la joven, the young woman. El estudiante, the male student, or la estudiante, the female student. Here are a few examples of some masculine and feminine nouns. Masculine nouns that end in O, for example, el cuaderno, the notebook, el diario, the diary, el diccionario, the dictionary, el número, the number, el video, the video. They could also often end in the letters MA, for example, el problema, the problem, el programa, the program. They're also sometimes end in the letter S, el autobús, the bus, or el país, the country. Feminine nouns, on the other hand, often end in the letter A, la computadora, the computer, la cosa, the thing, la escuela, the school, la maleta, the suitcase, la palabra, the word. Also, they always end in, or rather, words that always end in ción are always feminine. Por ejemplo, la lección, the lesson, or la conversación, the conversation. Also, words that end in dad are always feminine. La nacionalidad, the nationality, or la comunidad, the community. Certain noun endings are strongly associated with a specific gender, so you can use them to determine if a noun is masculine or feminine. As I said, there are sort of some examples to the rule. But generally speaking, masculine nouns will end in the letter O. The letters MA could be like sistema, problema. The letter PA, for example, el mapa, could be the letter TA, like el planeta. Also the letter S, por ejemplo, el país. And for feminine words, typically end in the letter A, as we saw, por ejemplo, libra, ción, for example, organización, or dad, for example, universidad. In Spanish, every noun and adjective have concordancia, or agreement in plurality and gender that helps speakers understand what's being spoken about. So you'll notice all of them sort of matching, which is a very important concept in the Spanish language that we don't have in English. For example, las chicas americanas son altas. You'll notice that each and every one of these ends with AS, and it's important because they now know that this word modifies this word, and this word is modifying chicas, and that this adjective goes with chicas americanas. Same thing if it were masculine. Los chicos americanos son altos. American guys are tall, or American girls are tall. you'll notice that they all match. Los chicos americanos son altos. If they were to not match, it would be very confusing. They wouldn't understand exactly what or who is being spoken about. For example, if it were las chicos americanas son altos, it wouldn't fully make sense, and they'd kind of be confused as to what exactly you were speaking about. They need concordancia, or the notion that there is agreement in plurality and gender with nouns and adjectives. Because of the gender of nouns that refer to non-living things cannot be determined by foolproof rules, you should memorize the gender of each and every noun that you learn. It's helpful to learn each noun with its corresponding article, el for masculine and la for feminine, because there are many exceptions to the rule. Another reason to memorize the gender of every noun is that there are common exceptions to the rules of gender. For example, el mapa, the map, although ends in an a, is definitely masculine. Or el dia, the day, or just day, is also masculine, although it ends in the letter a. La mano ends in an o, but is feminine. Another word would be la radio, the radio, ends in an o, but is feminine. Also, la foto ends in an o, but is feminine. To form the plural of a noun, you simply add the letter s to nouns that end in a vowel. For example, el chico becomes los chicos, or el diario becomes los diarios. El problema becomes los problemas. For nouns that end in a consonant, you simply add es or es. For example, la nacionalidad, las nacionalidades. El país, los países. And for nouns that end in the letter z, you change the z to a c and then add es. For example, el lápiz becomes los lápices, ending in ces. In general, when a singular noun has an accent mark on the last syllable, the accent is dropped from the plural form. For example, la lección, las lecciones. It's because once you add the letter s to it, the natural stress of the word changes. Before, it should have been lección. We broke the rule, they had an accent mark. When you add a syllable, though, the natural stress remains on this syllable right here, second to last. Same thing with el autobús, becomes los autobuses. Notice that the stress is still on bus, but now that it ends in es, this natural stress is on the second to last syllable, no accent mark. Use the masculine plural form to refer to a group that includes both males and females. For example, one pasajero is a boy and two pasajeras are a girl equals tres pasajeros. O dos chicos más dos chicas son cuatro chicos. As you know, English often uses definite articles the and indefinite articles a or n before nouns. Spanish also has definite and indefinite articles. Unlike English, Spanish articles vary in form because they agree in gender and number with the nouns they modify, meaning they also have concordancia. Definite articles, which correspond to the word the in the sense that it certainly exists, it's the one that you're talking about, it's definite. Spanish has 4 forms that are equivalent to this word. And we use, as I said, definite articles to refer to specific nouns. The singular masculine one is el, por ejemplo, el diccionario. The plural form is los, for example, los diccionarios. The feminine singular form is la, for example, la computadora. The plural feminine form is las, for example, las computadoras. We also have indefinite articles. In Spanish has 4 of them that are equivalent to the English indefinite article. A or n could also mean some, depending on the context. So we use indefinite articles to refer to unspecified persons or things. For example, un pasajero, a or one passenger. Unos pasajeros, some passengers. Una fotografía, a photograph. Unas fotografías, some photographs. As I said, the difference is whether or not it's specified or unspecified. We use definite articles to refer to specific nouns, el diccionario, the dictionary. But when we use indefinite articles to refer to unspecified things, un diccionario, like a dictionary, or like kind of any dictionary.